Uganda has been known as a food basket for the region, with plenty of food for its population. Latest statistics from the just released final National Population and Housing Census 2024 report, however, indicate that close to half of the households are experiencing moderate or severe food insecurity. Karamoja tops the list, and it's followed by Teso and Bukedi with 81%, 72% and 69% respectively.
Have 4 in every 10 households indicated that they are either moderate or severely food insecure. And Karamoja is the highest with the 81%.
Pelham Uganda, an umbrella body of CSOs in participatory ecological land use management, says the latest figures are alarming.
It is really absurd that a food basket we are still facing these challenges. But also it's key to note that these are areas that are facing high climate change or climate crisis issues, that Karamoja is one of those that are always hit by drought.
The Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, Major General David Kasura, says the statistics should be put in context.
One, many of the Ugandans work informally. Now, food insecurity might indicate that while food is there, these Ugandans who work informally cannot afford this food. That is one point. Two, it might actually indicate that we may have a lot of food, but of the wrong quality. Three, it might indicate that we actually don't have enough food. But I can assure you that I think when you analyze this report, you need to go deeper into what the UBOS people are talking about.
He shares 4 critical factors important in ensuring food security.
The food must be affordable, the food must be available, the food must be safe, and the food must be nutritious. And I can assure you Ugandans that this is where we drive to. We don't have hunger as such.
The Permanent Secretary, however, admits there is a challenge with food distribution.
We may have problems of distribution of this food, where you have some places where there's a lot of food and other places where there's no food. And what the ministry and other arms of government is trying to do is to ensure that this distribution of food addresses issues of what I call tactical, what I call localized hunger.
The census report indicates a low percentage of irrigation across the country, with a national average of only 3.5%, a matter the Ministry of Agriculture confirms is true.
It is true that in Uganda, unfortunately, we are only irrigating about 3.5% of the total irrigable land. And this is basically really a problem of focus and emphasis, as well as a problem of funding to some extent.
But what needs to be done to ensure there is enough food for the population?
My own view is that we need to solve the problem of food being available to the people when they need it and where they need it. So what I entreat Ugandans to do, what I beg Ugandans to do, is produce food, yes, but also produce food either for sale, produce excess for sale, or produce food with other commodities which can be sold, so that you have a concept which is wider than food security, a concept that I call income security.
Benjamin Jumbe, NTV Weekend Edition.